And do you know where I am? Does anybody here know where I am? It's really not that difficult, but maybe the angle will put you off a little bit. I'll give you a few moments to think about it. The air quality right now, 132. The Thai baht to the dollar, 35.37. 79 degrees, high of 89, low of 76. Feel like temperature 82 degrees, and right now 70% humidity. So we're gonna take a little walk around today. Oh, there you go, there's a clue. There is a clue that just went by to where I am. So I'm asking people, do you know where I am? Does anybody know where I am? If you know the area, it's really not that difficult, but for some, maybe they've never been here. I don't know. But we're gonna take a little walk down Sukhumvit Road, up Sukhumvit Road, and we're gonna stop off at one place, and then we're gonna go to, well, we're gonna head towards Central World. So there's a few more clues. Anybody? Nobody knows. Nobody knows where we are. Wow. Right now, I am in a place called Flash Coffee. Flash. You say Flash Coffee. I drank my coffee. It was acceptable. And we're gonna get out of here in about 2 minutes. But I'm just waiting for somebody to come in and give me their view on where we might be. We have 12 people in here, and not one person is making a guess. Unbelievable. I guess my expectations are too high. Going once. Going twice. Sorry, carnivore. You are incorrect. Pidcup. But good guess, nevertheless. All right, so we're gonna get out of here because I just came here just to have a quick coffee. It's very early. I came here about 8:15. And so now we'll be on our way. Now, just to tell you where we are, we're at Ploenchit Plaza. This is the SkyTrain. And then we are in Flash Car. Okay, how about now? Is it working now? Otherwise, I have to start a brand new stream. Okay, good. All right, now let me try something here. Hang on. Hang on a second here. Okay. Hopefully, that is working. Very good. All right. Hopefully it's still working. I'm using the microphone now. Let's get out of here. Time's a wasting. McDonald's. Can't go in. Don't want to go into McDonald's. Starbucks. Don't really want to go in there. Don't really have a reason to go in. There are enough coffee shops for you to take your pick. Now, I'm going to a coffee shop. I'm going to take a little hike. And I don't know where 2/4 Korean is because, oh yeah, he's getting ready to make his way to Bangkok, but I'm going to a favorite place of his. So we'll just take a little walk here. Head past Soy Zero, Buckskin Village. There is the Q house. I used to live right there on Sukhumvit Soy 1 about 28 years ago. Coffee. And everything here, if you just go down this railway here, you'll hit where I used to live, or you can just go down the street over there. But if you look over here, everything is gone. Just about everything is gone. Good morning, Dowlo. Good morning, everyone. Sawadee Kap, Sawadee Tan Chow. Look at this. Absolutely destroyed. Creative community. That's what this is. So, obviously, no more Buckskin Village. No more Soy Zero. Who knows what they have planned here. They're always building in Bangkok. That's one of the constants. They're constantly building. Bye, Fern. All right, do me a favor. Give me the thumbs up, subscribe, join, smash it, click. Super thanks, super chat, whatever. Everything's in the description, so I'll tell you I appreciate it right now. Oh yes. Here we go, taking a lovely stroll in the Nana area. We're at Soy Ruam Rudi. In case you don't know, Soy Ruam Rudi leads all the way to Lumpini Police Station. And I used to get one of these motorbikes. I used to get a motorbike. This is about 28, 29 years ago. I used to get a motorbike. And I would take a motorbike for 5 baht. And they would take me all the way down to the end. There's some canals. They would drive me right behind the houses, in between the houses. And for 5 baht, I would get to the Muay Thai gym behind Lumpini Police Station, which is no longer there anymore. So.
1 hour, 100 baht.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Okay. Thank you. 100 baht, 1 hour. Oh, really? And my friend lives down this street, although I haven't talked to him in quite some time. And this place right here used to be they used to sell Thai souvenirs here, all kinds of Thai souvenirs. It's a very popular place. What the fuck, man? I don't know. I got a bunch of crazy people around here. You hear that? Screaming, yelling. I gotta get away from her. Let's get over here. Look at this. Yeah. She's nutso. Yelling and screaming at me. I let her go ahead a little bit. I'm sure she's a lovely lady, but the cleaning crew was out. Pharmacy's open. this is near Dean and DeLuca. That's where I am right now. What's she serving over here? Oh, she's just serving coffee or tea or whatever. What is tikon? I don't understand. Tikon. Oh God, I gotta get out of here. Whew. Get away from that one. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Here is Dean and DeLuca. This is where 2/4 Korean gets his civet shit coffee. Oh, she's screaming and yelling. God, I gotta get away from her. I can't seem to get away from her. Ugh. I just don't even want to be near her. She's walking with some guy and she was screaming at me, and now she's just screaming. But she stopped now. She's peaceful once I'm not around. I'm gonna let her walk ahead. Anyway, this is Dean and DeLuca. Very nice shop. Pricey. And we're gonna walk forward and go towards Soy Tonson. Which is where I want to go. I better slow down. I don't want to catch her. What happened to all the bikes? They're all gone. Almost all of them are gone. Look at this. I don't know if they've just stopped doing this, but I really don't want to go on the overpass. I'd rather just walk down, but because I'm lazy, I'd rather just walk across. I better not be lazy. Let's go. Here we are. Look at this. We are on Whittier Road right here. This is Whittier. Whittier, which is where the American Embassy is located. In case you don't know. Very quiet out for the city. It's really pretty peaceful, aside from the cars. You know, not too many people walking around. 9:25. Zero waste. Here we go right here. Bye Fern again. Here she is. She's everywhere. And I do mean everywhere. Bra commercials, credit card commercials, you name it, she's in it. And here is Chanel, Prada, Chanel. I don't know what else they got over here. I haven't been here in a while. Bodega Veneta, which is, you know, quite nice. Oriental Hotel, wireless, near the U.S. Embassy. Where am I? Am I going the right way? These sidewalks are terrible, man. They're really bad. You would think that all the money they have and that they're spending on these buildings, they would fix the sidewalks. Burberry, Hermes, Gucci, you name it, they got it. And right up ahead, if I remember correctly, is Central Chitlom. Central Chitlom, where I used to work many years ago, 30 years ago. Well, 28 years ago. I worked right over here. And, you know, thinking back, I'm like, talk about doing what you gotta do. It really, you know, I hate to say it, the teaching was not that bad. The teaching was fine. It was having to go in a tie, all dressed up with a tie on, having to go at 9 o'clock in the morning, finishing up at 12, and then you got to come back at, say, 3. So it just was not fun, you know. You get all dressed and you're like, oh, what am I going to do for 3 hours? All right, so maybe if we get lucky, we'll see a monitor lizard. We're heading over to what I consider to be, and I think 2/4 Korean as well, it's one of the best, if not the best, coffee shops, chains. I mean, look at this. This is just filthy, man. No, the heat index is not really okay. What did I say it was? 80, 82 or something like that. Better than usual, but it's still not great. Look at this. Anyway, Sarnies. That's the coffee shop we're going to go to. Good morning, Jim. That is the coffee shop we're going to right now. And I'd say it's in the top 3. Depending on what you're drinking, what you're eating. They got great food, but it's pricey. It's not cheap. I may treat myself today. I may. And get a little lemon cake with my espresso. And you know, it's just tucked away here. Now, this is not like the one over by the Chow Praya that's really huge. This one is nice, and they got great coffee. That's the deal. They got really good coffee. What is this right here? Second floor, Insomnia Cafe. Coffee, breakfast, cake, ice cream. Okay, so if you go in there, you can have some coffee too, but this is probably the better place to go. I'm just gonna say. It looks like to me the place is full already. It fills up real easy. Yeah, look at this. It's fucking full already. There's no place to sit really. Maybe there is. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see in a minute. Get myself a little lemon cake and a coffee. And that'll be about it. The place is packed, man. I don't have any. Sawadee Cup. They don't have any lemon cake. No lemon cake? Oh, this one?
Yes.
Okay. Let me have one piece of lemon cake
Yes.
and cappuccino. Yes.
Cappuccino, right?
Yes.
Yes. Please.
Thank you. Where do I want to sit? Sit right here. Sorry. When I come here, I'm gonna have at least a lemon cake. I told myself, I'm gonna have something, I'll have a lemon cake and a drink, and that's it. I don't want more. I don't want some bread with avocado and egg on it. I don't want, you know, eggs Benedict. I don't want any of this stuff. We're just gonna have a little cake here, and then we're just gonna keep on walking. This guy's got his dog with him here. Of course, you can't see him right now, hardly. It's a little white fluffy thing. Kind of looks like my dog Odie. A little bit like him. He's right here. Right there. See? Say hello. Very well behaved. I hate to say it, but that's you know, you bring the dog, you get a hint of attention. Jolly Joe Cold Brew. 450 baht a bottle. Oh, it's got whiskey in it. I wonder it's Jolly. Premium single origin brew with vanilla, whiskey, and stewed plum notes for a festive zip. Oh, Daniel, how you doing? How's everybody doing? I am at Sarnies on Soy Tonsong, waiting for my lemon cake and my cappuccino. And then I'm gonna go for a walk down towards Central World. You know, he's leaving tomorrow. He's leaving tomorrow, so who knows what he's doing. He may be You know, he may be fiddling around, he may be doing some last minute things, I don't know, but you know, it doesn't surprise me he's not here, honestly. This place is full. I mean, it's always full. They gotta be making bank here. I don't care what their rent is. Every time I come here, every time, it's literally full. It's always full. And there's a mix of foreigners and Thai.
Hot cappuccino, right?
Cappuccino and lemon cake. They have good breads here too, but I stay away from the bread products. Usually I stay away from the lemon cake, but it's a Sunday, it's a special occasion. I think there's 3. There's this one, there's the one at Chao Phraya, and I think there's another one. Thank you. All right, check this out. We're gonna give you a little look at this. 120 baht. Which is, you know, it's reasonable. That's what I'll say. It's reasonable. You know, I've been in coffee shops and they're charging 160, 180 baht. And I'm like, these are US prices. So you go into a Thai coffee shop now, especially one that thinks they've got a niche or they do have a niche, and you're gonna pay top dollar. I mean, Starbucks is 110 baht for an espresso. It's not cheap. I understand that, but you're saying it's the Thai daily food allowance. Yes, for a poor Thai. But not everybody. That's another thing about Thailand, is that the misconception is that everybody is poor. That's not true. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Thais in here that I can see. I'm not even really looking. And there's a bunch of people outside that are going to be coming in right now, and some of them are Thais. I don't know what to tell you. See how good it is here.
I thought I'd been. But not. In a very, very hot. Cheap.
You guys ready for another round?
Ready for action, man?
They should serve my cappuccino and my cake at the same time. I mean, if I want to be picky. They really should. Cake is good. And right outside, just across from the doorway here, is a coffee shop. I don't know what it's called. It was my cappuccino. I don't know if I can drink this. without spilling it.
They can be unbreakable, right?
I have no idea. I don't even see a Sarnies t-shirt. No, I don't see it. Nowhere. On what, the cappuccino?
Three glasses?
Hopefully I can drink it without spilling it. I understand, but they're not selling now. It's not like they have them up on the wall and they're saying Sarnies t-shirts $300. I don't see them anywhere.
And it's great looking ice cubes, right?
In the back where? I don't see them. Nowhere.
It was fine, but when you study beneath Good.
Where are they? I don't see them. That looks pretty good. That's what I thought. Always the Joker. There's no t-shirts here. I'm sorry. They don't. All I see on the t-shirts is where it says Sarnies in the back of the t-shirt. Yes, get yourself a Farang Lives Matter, but you have to contact me about it.
Yes.
No. Because if they sell them, they won't sell them here. They'll sell them somewhere else. Online or at the one down in Chao Phraya. But if they sold them, they would have them up for sale. And I don't really want one. To be honest. I have one shirt. I have one shirt from a coffee shop, and it's actually in an acai place. They sold fruit bowls, and they have coffee with it. I bought their shirt online. It was like 200 baht. And I was like, I'll get this shirt. And I love this shirt. It's nice. I don't know who Nong Fa is. Nong Fa is. almost done with this. My last bite. The icing is excellent. The cake part is very good. It's just a little moist, but the icing makes the cake. It's the icing on the cake. Glad you approve. How can you have a coffee shop right across? Is it Nang Fa or Nong Fa? You gotta get it straight, buddy. Stop trying to use the language in the stream. It's too much. You say Pu Ying, okay, everybody knows. I thought you meant Nong Fa. You wrote Nong Fa. That's why I always give you a hard time. You're all over the place. Tomato burrata salad. Now, that doesn't equate into hottie. I don't think it translates over, honestly. Well, you shouldn't always believe Google Translate because things are not, they don't translate literally from Thai to English. And most people don't use that. If you want to say angel, you can say Tiva Wood. Tiva Wood. That's angel. Oh, what is this guy? Jesus Christ. Big Doberman.
Oh, it's rough. That's what Lizzie does. Lizzie gets him so a lot.
Big Doberman. Haven't seen a Doberman in Thailand in years, really. Alright, I think it's time to get out of here. We're gonna have to get the bill, pay this bill and get on out of here. Start taking a little hike. We got about 5 more minutes. I gotta finish this coffee up. But what I was gonna say is 2/4 Korean stayed just across the street. He stayed here for, I don't know how long he stayed here for, but it might have been a couple of months, 2 months, 3 months, I don't remember. I thought maybe he would be here today, but he's probably tidying up his last minute chores to come over here. But he and I and Jono and Mr. Jack and I think another guy, Mike, will be meeting up in Pattaya in 12 days. Something like that. 11, 12 days. We'll be over there. tearing the city down. Anyway, I gotta get the bill. Can I have the bill, please? Check Bangkok. Say goodbye to all your Aussie friends. $282, including the service charge. Now, do I want to take this change? They already charged me, let's see here. Service charge, 24 baht. They don't get a service charge. They don't get more on the service charge than from me. 240 baht, I'm not gonna pay 60 baht or whatever. 52 baht for the tip.
I've been resting. My dad is fine.
Hello, Mr. Chut Motorsport. How you doing?
Yeah, but I felt like 7,000.
$8. $8 times 34. Well, yeah, about $8. It's about $8, yeah. So $8 for a cappuccino and a piece of cake. I guess that's reasonable. I mean, for this place, it's reasonable. I get out of here for next to nothing, because you can easily spend 1,000 baht here. You get yourself a meal, 350. You have a couple of drinks. Oh, really? Okay. Anyway, $8. So what's that, like, you know, $4.50 for the cappuccino, $3.50 for the piece of cake. You know, that's what I mean. You know, I mean, you think about it, that's New York City. Same thing with like in Miami. But if you go to some other place that's a smaller town, it's going to be cheaper. So, you know, I don't care what anybody says. You know, just yesterday I was talking, or the day before yesterday, whatever it was, I streamed before. We were talking about how the cost of living is like something like 58% of what it is in the United States. And I'm like, no, it's not. The only thing is the rental properties are cheaper. It's cheaper to rent a place. Now you want a big 3-bedroom, you know, 2-bath, 3-bath, really nice serviced apartment. It's going to cost you like $1,500, $2,000 a month or more. If you want, you can get yourself a little no-nonsense place for about 4,000 baht, 3,500 baht. And it's just like one little room with, you know, there's no carpet, there's nothing. It's just the floor, whatever they do the floor up with. And, you know, a small little bathroom, that's it. Like what Nicholas has. Nicholas's place is, it cost us 6,000 baht for him with the electricity, water, internet, and the rent. It's 6,000 baht a month for him. Shall we make our way out of here? Remember to smash the like button, subscribe, join, become a Patreon patron, and hey, if you're somebody who is thinking of moving over here, you've got a problem with your love life with your lady, your Thai lady, or whatever it may be, you got questions, get in touch with me and I'll set you up. We can set up a little consultation, but otherwise, just keep watching. That's fine. That's fine for now. So, I think we're gonna get out of here. It looks to be a little more quiet now. There's not quite as many people here. My coffee is done. I got over here this morning on the boat. Pulled up to the boat station, 7:29, and the boat was pulling up, getting people. I just jumped off the motorcycle, ran right onto the boat, boom, and it only took about 40 minutes to get to Nana. And then I walked. I didn't take the motorbike because you can walk and it's not that far. So that's why I did that. I thought, it'll take me 15, 20 minutes to walk. But if I rode on the motorbike, it might take me 3 minutes. But I'm like, I'm not that lazy. I mean, I'm lazy sometimes, but I'm not that lazy. All right, let's get out of this joint. Let's get out of here. Well, what options would she give you? Options for what? Oh, options for alcohol? Well, that's nice. My wife doesn't tell me what to drink, Dowlo. I'm very sorry. Make sure I don't walk right out in the front of a car here. Oh, opinions. Oh, I thought he said options. You see? I thought it was options. You're not allowed to have opinions either. You are but a lowly husband. Husbands don't get options or opinions. Ten rules for being a husband to I'm gonna say just a wife. Anytime they're saying things you don't like, you just keep your mouth shut. And then you do whatever you want. And then they'll gripe and groan at you a little bit again. And you say, oh, yes, yes, yes. And then you just do whatever you want. And then, a month later, 2 months later, they go, I told you about this. And you go, yeah, well, really sorry. And, that way, every once in a while, you have a little tiff. And that's it. I'm gonna have to, I don't want to walk across this planter, even though I could. Could walk right over here. Got this guy sleeping. I hope I'm not disturbing him. Thank you, Richard. Thank you very much. Oh, appreciate it. Red number plates indicate a new car. I don't know. I haven't seen any. I don't really know what you're talking about, but we're gonna go over. I think it will make things easier in the long run. Red plates is on a new car. I mean, it sounds right to me, but I just don't remember seeing any. At least, I don't remember. Jam mid eye. Jam my could eye. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. This is it, the heart of Bangkok. SkyTrain. Central Chitlom. Haven't been here in years. Many, many years. What are they doing here? Just a big parking lot. And they've got all these bricks out. Well, they're gonna fix up the sidewalk, I think. So 8 o'clock streams bum me out. Oh, I thought that it... Oh, well, for where you are, it's 8 o'clock. There you go. She says hello. Hello! And you know what's over here? You know what's right across the street? What is across the street is taco smell. There it is. And over there, Starbucks. Canal Chitlom. She's like 2 feet past the the frame. There you go. Now she can go. Okay. All right. Cool. She was like 2 feet past the frame, waving at me. Now, if I really wanted, I could run across, but I'm not going to. We'll do it on the up and up legally. What places? The places I'm walking right now? Oh man, they are just... Oh yeah, they're really tearing it up here. Yes, it does. It does feel like cold season. Although, you know, if you're out in the sun now, I mean, it's, you know, 85, 90 degrees. You still feel the temperature. But when it starts getting to late afternoon, evening, then it's a lot cooler. We don't need to run our air as much, which is great. So I'm hoping that the electricity bill will be a lot lower this month than usual. Hard rack over there? Yeah, well, we use our AC all the time because if we don't, it's very hot. Our house gets very, very hot. We have a 2-story house and it gets warm. So, you know, if it's 90 degrees in the middle of the day and the sun is beating on the windows, it makes sense for us to use the air. And that's fine. But, you know, less and less now, and in the next couple of months we won't be using it. And I'm grateful because it saves me a little money on the electricity. But you know, some of what we use for the electricity is we have two refrigerators, we have 2 microwaves, we have, I don't know how many computers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 computers, including laptops. You know, we have all the phones, and so we're not just using the air con for electricity. You know, we're using a lot of other things. Yeah, well, I already told you guys, our electric bill last month was 6,200 baht. Most of the time, it's between 6 and 7,500. Beer Republic. When does it open up? Whew. Thai lunch. Lunch set, 899 baht. That's ridiculous, honestly. But you get all of these, so maybe it's not. Let's see here. You get a fish, curry soup, stir fry, and vegetable, and rice. Vegetable and rice. Okay, maybe that's 100 baht. Stir fries another 60. Soup, maybe we'll just say it's 80, 240, and the fish is about 160. That's about 400 baht. I have no idea why they're so bad, but they are. And here, look at these. This is not too bad. This is pretty good, except for the big holes they have. But they are fixing them up. But you see, look at this. I mean, you know, it's like, come on. Now, these right here are very nice. I don't have to worry. I can just walk. It's great. Here's the Intercontinental Carnivore Chronicles. what they're doing over here. They're redoing Gaysorn Plaza. Well, I don't know if it would be wrong. People do it all the time, but if they catch you, they may not like it. What are you doing? Why are you plugging in to our electricity? I mean, they are really doing this place up here. Erewhon, here's the Erewhon. The shrine will be over to the left. Across the street. Burgers and lobster. So now here we are. We are at Central, and across the street over here is the Erewhon Shrine. You know, I'm hesitant to call it that, Daniel. Maybe parts of Tongor are more like that, but or if you go to Icon Siam, or you know, this is a nice area. They've changed it from an old area to, I mean, look at the they haven't changed up the police station over here. It's still old. It's still an old hospital. So they're not spending any money on that. Yeah, I mean, my wife doesn't, but I don't know, maybe it's, she has other places she would rather go. And she doesn't really go to that many. She doesn't go like every month or every couple of weeks. She doesn't do that, which I'm thankful for. Well, a lot of them are Hindu shrines, yes, but that one definitely. And if you remember, this is where 2/4 Asian and I, we were when the protests were going on. In the very beginning, they were not violent. Nobody was shooting any rubber bullets or anything like that. It was a good place to come. Do I hear the SkyTrain? Well, I thought I did. Selfie, selfie. So here we are. We can walk down a ways here. Yes, the pink line is now open. I don't have a reason to use it at the moment, which is why I don't go on it. But, you know, eventually I will. At some point I may. I don't know. But, you know, we'll see. Look at this over here. This is for all the kids. It's for all the kids to play. Here is, they've got the Christmas tree up already, which is not surprising. Of course, they've got a sled here. They have to have that. Andy, how you doing? The coffee academics. Purveyor and roaster of specialty coffee. Now, award-winning from Hong Kong and Singapore, specialty coffee and roastery since 2012. I need to go here, but I don't really want to go after just having a coffee. So I'm not going to go right now, but you know what? I need to go there and check it out to see. Is it better than Sarnies? Is it up there with Sarnies? Is it in the top 3? What's going on? Jesus Christ. Let's take a little walk down here. Look at this. 10:15. Are they not open yet? Or are they open? They open at 10:30? Or maybe they are open. Looks like they're open already. Hang on one second. I don't know what the deal is, but my screen is going dark. Oh, look at Santa. Coca-Cola Santa. Isn't that nice? I think we have to go up. That's in the plans. Up, up, and away. Oh, another Starbucks. Can you believe it? There it is over there. Yet another Starbucks. What is this? Kalrat Gang. Well, that's because they know it's a tourist area. You keep the tourist area clean and the tourists will come. If they're dirty, they won't come.
Starbucks, KFC. Is it any surprise that they're there? We're not going into Starbucks. Sorry, guys. I know you really want me to, but let me get over here. Oh, the madness. The madness. Well, I'd say that's pretty good. You could not go there at all. That'd be even better. Over to the left, the always average Platinum Mall. Yeah, I like to stay away from this area because it's full of tourists. You know, really. That's why I'm in Bangkok and there's not that many tourists. Not many at all. Most people live there, you know. Yeah, it's very nice here. I like this. Hey, do me a favor if you haven't already. Send a super chat. If you're not considering it, well, then keep watching. But super chats help finance this channel. That's what you do. You help me with this channel. So I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Look at this nice view here. All these people, there's really, this is not that bad. There's not that many people. No, you go to Everyday Coffee. Oh, God. I couldn't resist. Look at this. Look where we are here. I'll just say this. Scotty likes his peace and quiet. Scotty likes to chill. He doesn't like to go out with loads and loads of people. As I've grown older, I want to be around less people. Less people equals less madness, less noise, less chaos, and I like that. Well, I mean, you know, I live in the middle of this big concrete jungle. No, I'm not. Why? Look at this park. It just, you know what the Loy Krathong does for the sand sap? It pollutes the canal. Seriously, it really pollutes the canal. And, you know, I'm not really into it. And I just, you know, it's not a big deal to me anymore. You know, Jim, I haven't been here 3 years or 5 years or 2 years. I've already done that so many times. And I'm just like, you know, where's the fun in it now? It's not fun anymore. My kids are not young. I've done it plenty of times, you know. And honestly, the last couple of times when I walked after Loy Krathong, the CASHAPP was freaking filthy. And it was just, I just thought to myself, man, you don't need to be putting these out here, because they're putting styrofoam in the Krathongs. They're putting, you know, they're putting all sorts of things. Yeah, it's a nice park, eh? Less people than Bangkok is not the right place. Well, it depends on where you're staying. If you're staying in a place like where I am, where we're back a ways and it's very quiet where we are generally, except maybe at rush hour. At rush hour, it's a little bit expensive. I mean, a little bit busy, I'm sorry. Expensive. See what I'm thinking of? It's a little busy at rush hour. And, you know, sometimes early in the morning. It can get busy and it can get a little bit noisy. But for the most part, it's not that bad. But most of the time, it's great. You don't hear much of anything. You're just in your own little pad, and it's fantastic. Oh, you want a shady tree, do you? Go. Shady tree for you, Dallo. This is a really nice park. I like it. I don't know how you can get down. I'd have to walk down and go over there. I'd have to go down a little bit and check it out, but maybe I can go down this way here. Oh, this is where the boat is. I can just catch the boat right over here. I love it. Beautiful. That's what we're gonna do. Selfie, selfie. With the beautiful park in the background. What would you get hassled for smoking in Bangkok for, unless you're smoking somewhere you shouldn't be? Quite nice. We're gonna see if we can go over there. All right, I can go down right here. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. Good mood, relax zone. Starbucks. Can we get over through here? I don't think we can we? No, I don't think so. I don't know if you go. No, well, you can't because of the canal. You have to go across the canal. And then you can hit the park. Platinum. Daniel, I can't stand Platinum. To me, it's like me shopping in, out in this area here. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because when I first moved here, it wasn't even here. And it's been built up, but it's honestly, yeah, you can get some cheap stuff here, but other than that, I don't know it doesn't really, wow, they are just knocking things down left and right here. Wow, they knocked all of this down. Unbelievable. You see this right here? They knocked this whole area down, which is a lot. It's really a lot. I can't believe it. I cannot believe that they knocked this all down. Down there, Panteep. Anyway, let's go. Whew, man. Extremely hot. Now, I could go across, or I can go here. But I kind of wanted to check this place out. I mean, you know, just a quick look. Woo, it's hot out here, man. All of a sudden it got really, really hot. Gotta find some shade before the phone overheats. Wow, quiet here. Patumwana Nurak Park. Patumwan Nurak. Yeah. 10 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Every day 10 to 6. All right, I want to be in the shade. And if I'm just sitting on a... it's all right. There's no people here. It's unbelievable. No people. Unbelievable. Well, the gardener's here. All right, now I'm in a good spot. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. All right, 1 second. Let's see here. Oh, God. Well, that was fun. It's time for a wee, is what it was time for. All right, there's nobody here. There's nothing here. It's a nice little park, though. Oh, there's a over there. It's a very serene place. You know, I've been at other parks that are a lot more quiet and a lot nicer, but it's a pretty nice park for being right in the middle of, I mean, really, look at this. Platinum, you got the walkway, you got Central, you got over here, which I don't know what that is. So, it's a good place. It's nice. Would I recommend it for people? Only if you're in the area and you just want to get away for 20 minutes. That's about it. There's other things to do, other places to go. Now, we're gonna go jump on the boat. You know, this place has been under construction as long as I've lived here. There have always been this green thing here, or corrugated tin, or fences, or whatever. There have always been things up where they've been building. It's like they want to improve, and then they're like, oh, it was nice. But it's been 20 years, let's improve again. And then they improve again. It's good for another 10, 20 years. There goes the boat right there. Hopefully I can catch the boat coming the other direction. Friendly ties. Whew. Dun 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 dun. Oh my goodness. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. Oh, what did I do? I went on the wrong side? No, I didn't. Oh, did I? Let me see here. What did I do? I did go on the wrong side. Son of a gun. Son of a gun. I'm supposed to be over here. I don't know why I did this. So now I got to go back over and across. Don't know what I was thinking. That's what happens when you have your head in the clouds. Whew. Shit. I would say it's too hot for a round of golf. Yes, it does. It does have an app to count my steps. Oh, we're gonna make it right on time here. Oh yes. I love it. I got myself a nice seat. Oh yeah. I gotta pay to. Hot. Let's go on the boat. Yay! Look how much I'm sweating. Crazy. Alrighty. The captain of the boat is taking a wee break as people get on the boat. See? Isn't she lovely? No, the boat will not take me to Chinatown. This is the CASHAPP Canal. It does not go to Chinatown. It will go to Panfalilat, or it will go to right here, where you can switch over to go to Panfalilat. Panfalilat is a couple of blocks away from Khao San Road, which is not that far from Chinatown, but it's a bit far to walk. You'd have to take a motorcycle or a taxi or whatever if you don't want to sweat or if you just want to relax. But if you wanted to walk, you could, but it would take you a while. You want to take the Chao Phraya riverboat if you want to go to Chinatown. And it's not near my house, so there's no connection unless I take the Sky Train or the subway and go and meet up with the Chao Phraya boat. In order to get to the Chao Phraya boat, you got to go to like Saturn Pier, which you could take the Sky Train, you know. What can I say? I have that effect on people. I have that effect. I put the camera in their face and they see me and they're like, they start to get amorous. All right, here comes the driver. We're on our way. Say bye-bye. You know, I'm gonna sit over here. So we're taking a little spin. I don't know, it might be 20 baht. I'll see in a minute. It might be 21. I'm not sure. Wait, I'm all Bangkok. 22. When I went to Nana, where I got off from the Mall Bangkok, was 20. Now they raised their prices. I don't know, maybe a year or two ago. They raised their prices, and it used to be you could go the whole way for 20 baht. Now I think it's 24 cup one. I've never seen one fall off the boat. Hang on a second. Jesus Christ. our merry way. Ah, yes. And when you have a chair, when you can sit somewhere, you're not standing smushed like a sardine, and the air is blowing, and the water, you're protected from the filthy water. It's beautiful. It's a great way to be transported. It all depends on how far you're going. If you're going the entire length, if you're not going the entire length. You know, like I said, it'll actually go from Minbury, and then it goes to Temple, and then it's past the Mall Bangkok. I don't know how much they're charging for that now. It used to be free, but they charge for that. And then when you get on the boat at Bangkok, they go from Bangkok to Panfalilat is like 24 baht. The breeze is so nice right now. Never ever have I seen anybody fall off the boat. Now, I have seen an older woman fall off the boat. She was actually getting on the boat. She went to step and she slipped and she fell in. And that was kind of dangerous. But they got her out. They pulled her out. And other than that, I've never seen anybody fall in. Anybody, whether it's the collector or whoever it is, I've never seen that. I believe this is Nana right here. Yes, sir. Nana. So when you want to get off and go straight to Nana, that's where you get off. And it's very simple to jump off the boat and make your way down to Nana. You can walk, and if you're lazy or you just don't want to do it or whatever, you can always take the motorbike down the street, and they'll overcharge you. They'll probably charge you 20 baht, but it really should be like 10. You've never taken the boat before. That's the one thing I would suggest to everybody. Even if you have a car and you're going to drive around, sometimes it's just better not to drive. You know, sometimes it's better to drive, of course. Sometimes it's better to take a taxi. But you need to know all the different methods of getting around and, at least have a vague knowledge of it. Whether it's the CASHAPP taxi, what is it, Padung Krung Kasem boat, whether it's the Chao Phraya boat, whether it's, you're going to take a tuk-tuk, you're going to take a motorbike, whatever you're going to do. The SkyTrain, Subway, CityLink. Once you get a handle on all those things, then you can get around all over town fairly easy. Yeah, you just come around 11 o'clock, 10, 11 o'clock, and you'll be fine. You come around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, it's fine. Anything after about 3 o'clock, and then there's going to be more people. It's going to be more problematic. See, from here you can get onto the MRT Phetchaburi from right here. And I think this is Pramin Sit. What is it? This is Aso. No, it's, Phetchaburi. Prasanmit is the next location. She's westernized. She's westernized. She doesn't want to ride on the boat. It's a pain in the neck sometimes. I mean, you know, the school kids, you know, they add to the whole experience. I like the school kids most of the time. They're not like cheeky or anything like that. You know, most of them are pretty well behaved and decent. But for me, it's just if you're squeezed like a sardine here, then it's like, it's too much. You know, I could have taken, let's see, I went to Nana, so I could have taken the Sky Train to Lat Brau. Lat Brau, I could have taken the MRT down to Aso, and I could have either walked down to Nana or just taken the Sky Train down to Nana. But what that would have meant was I had to take at least 2 trains, maybe 3. And it's a, you know, it's a hassle to have to walk from one place to another, just to get on another train. But if you're on the boat, it takes you right to Nana. You get off at Nana, you walk, there's motorbike taxis right there, or you can just walk, you go straight up, boom, there's Nana. It takes about 5-10 minutes to get there. Look at this. I don't know what they're doing. Building something. ITEL Asia, yes. Is that what it is? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, well, I took the slow boat to Luang Prabang. That's slow enough for me. What is this? Where are we getting? What is this right here? It seems like the canal is a bit narrower because of all the construction they're doing. Oh, here comes a guy. Here we go. He had to get rid of the plastic bag on the rudder. Oh yeah. You'll never see me on a bus like that again, ever, 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 ever. Ever. I just don't have that adventurous spirit in me anymore. That one probably killed it. It was such a nightmare. Oh my God, that was, yeah, everybody laughs, but I wasn't laughing. During the trip, your legs are sore, you gotta pee, you gotta fart, you gotta take a dump, you gotta, you know, you wanna get up and stretch, you're hungry. Oh God, it was just horrible. And then they don't wanna stop. You know, it's too bad, you can't stop right now. We're not stopping for another 3 hours. All right, we're at the mosque right now. And away we go. I've taken a lot of trips that were gnarly. In Myanmar, I took that train that was like, I don't know how many hours, 36 hours. And it was throwing me all over the place. I mean, I've taken that bus. I've taken all kinds of trips where my body suffered. And I'm just not a glutton for punishment anymore. You know, my wife, she had to go to Surat. She said, do you want to go? I said, yeah, I'll go. That was on a Wednesday. Thursday, I started thinking about it, and I thought, she's got all kinds of things to do with her family. She's got all kinds of things to do with, you know, like her cousins and all these other people. And I thought she's just going to drag me around. I'm going to go with her, or I'm going to be sitting inside of a house. I'm not going to be doing anything. And if I'm going with her, I'm going to be going and like sitting there in places, sweating. Yes, I've been on all the electric boats, and they're very nice. They're very quiet. In fact, I think 3 streams ago, I was on the electric road at Padung Krung Kasem, which is another canal that goes by Bo Bay, and that was nice. I've taken the one to Minmarie before. That was nice. So they're very nice. But she was going to go there, and then I said, I looked at the price of the tickets, and I go, I'm going to spend $4,000, maybe $5,000 just to get there. And then who knows how much I'm going to spend when I'm there. We'll say $5,000 for 3 or 4 days. And I thought, I'm going to spend 10,000 baht to go to Surat when I don't even really want to go there. So I just said, go ahead, you go, do your thing. And she didn't leave when she said she was going to leave. She left a day late, and, you know, so good for her. She can go. I don't want to go. I don't have any reason to go now. It's not going to be fun for me. We're not going to get away. None of the kids are going, so, you know. And I just thought to myself, I don't really want to travel unless I have something specifically I want to do. Like, I really want to photograph this area. I really want to film this goings on. I want to do something. But if I don't have anything I really want to do, you know, like I want to go to the jungles in Bangladesh, in Sundarbans, and photograph the tigers. However, I know that the chance of that ever happening is very slim, because if you see the tigers, that means they see you, and if they see you, they might just eat you. So that chance is very slim. So I think, okay, if I ever get the opportunity, yes, I'll go. But other than that, you know, and going to the Congo and doing things that I want to do there, which is quite very, very pricey. You wouldn't think it would be, but it is. So yeah, that's why I don't like to travel as much anymore. And you know, I know Andy travels a lot, and he may still get a thrill out of it. I don't. I've been all around the world many times over, and you know, it has to be worth it to go on a trip. Like if you're going to Egypt because you want to see the pyramids, it's something you really, really want to do, okay, that I understand. If you're going to Ho Chi Minh because you want to see the Hanoi Hilton, okay, I understand that. But if you just feel like I want to go to wherever, and you don't have a real reason, you know. And here we are. if you don't know the name of that place, it's called, well, it used to be called Nancy. That's all it was called, Nancy. And it was a soapy, a massage parlor. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing. I've been solo many times. Most of the time I've been solo. But as I've gotten older, I kind of want the wife to come along. Sometimes she has some really good ideas. Oh, too cute Korean. You missed it. We were at the Sarnies. I went to Sarnies today. If you can believe that. I went to Sarnies, took a little walk around, had myself a piece of lemon cake, had a lemon cake and a cappuccino. Here they come. And we're off. Are you ready for your journey? You know what? I'm over Vietnam, to be honest. Too many tourists. I'm just over it. The only way I would go back to Vietnam is if I was going to somewhere where there weren't tourists. Wake up at 4:30 a.m. Ooh, yeah. Well, I hope it's worth it. Oh, God. You too could be on this boat shortly. Although you could take the SkyTrain. Bon voyage. Arrivederci. Chok di.ผมจะเจอคุณ That's where they go swimming. And in here, they go swimming right off this bridge. The kids go swimming there. On the honor system here on this boat. You're obligated to pay and make sure you pay, which is fine. Now, this boat is a lot noisier than the electric boat, by far. The electric boats are a lot cleaner. A lot more quiet and a lot cleaner. I wish they would change all the boats to electric boats. He's going at a pretty good clip. they cost, because the last one I took was free. And when I took the Minbury boat, that was free as well. Now they charge for it, but I don't know how much because I haven't been on it. I'm gonna say 20 baht for the whole length, but it takes an hour. They're slower than these boats, than these diesel boats. They're slower. Just where yeah. All right, so the guy's sitting here. Where is he? He's over here. You can't see him. It's hard to see him, but he's back there. And then what he does is when somebody is on there, he gets on like it's like a little bicycle, and he wheels the person over. A Romcom hang. Temple. Wat Tiplila. There. I like it when there's nobody really sitting in the seats, so that you can sit in peace. You know, nobody's getting in and getting out, nobody's bumping into you, and you just sit here. It's just very relaxing. They've got it set up now to where the water almost never comes into the boat now. They spent a little money on the bungee cords. This is over by, I believe this is a stop before the FBT stop. Yes, it's nice. Been there many times. It's you know, it's all right for a couple of hours. It's okay if you want to go have lunch there or something like that. It's all right. But really, more than about 2 or 3 hours, and you know, unless you got little kids, and by then they'd probably be tired. But all right, this is isn't what I'm thinking of? Yeah, this is FBT. Yes, there it is right there. FBT. I think there's 2 more stops before the Mall Bangkok. No, it's about, to take the trip, the whole length of the canal is about an hour. For what I've done, it's about 40 minutes. These guys, they probably don't make more than about 20. Oops. Uh-oh, what happened? There we go. They probably don't. They don't make more than, I'd say, 25,000 in a month. They probably have to have their license and all that. Maybe they make 30,000. But you know, it's only because they have their license and they can do this. It's not like a bus driver. Even a bus driver has to have a special license, but I think this is a little more specific. All right, so the next stop is the Mall Bangkok, and we will have arrived. No, I wouldn't knowingly eat a fish caught in the clong. No, thank you. What do we, see, this is the guy over here. Well, the Bangkok food court is not what it used to be. It's much different now. Much different. They earn more than that, believe me. They earn more than 11 grand. That's like minimum wage, man. That's almost minimum wage. They earn more than that. Yeah, the people don't mind, and they fish out of here, but I wouldn't eat the fish, man. It's just I don't want to do it. I don't know what these fish have in them. Yes, everybody's got to get up now so they can be first to get off. So I guess I should get up. No, it's much better now. I'm gonna try to walk in there and go to the to near the food court. Okay. All right, we're gonna walk in here, and that'll be it. Long stream today. The mall is a different place now. Slowly but surely, it's nearing completion. Wonderful bread shop here. Excellent bread, but I try to stay away from the bread. I loves me some bread, but I try to stay away from it because it's too good. And if you come early, they don't have everything out yet. Anyway, let's go through. Let's take the shortcut. Take the shortcut to get out of here. The grocery's just about finished now. I'd say it's about 90% completed. Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. And it's just about done now. All right, here is the food court. Which is huge. You got 40 plus restaurants, really more like about 60 or 70. Plenty of places to sit. I mean, you know, you want to come here and you want to have a quick bite to eat. It's a good place to come, but, you know, I try to stick to getting my groceries from here and going to the coffee shop. And right now, that's where I'm going. This is Don Key. They just opened up right here. And I can't stand the place now. I went through and they're just playing this Don Don Key or no Don 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 Key song. It's crazy. All right, I gotta plug this in here to a battery. You Hunt We Cook has been open for quite some time. Yeah, it's a big difference, but you know. All right, hang on a second. Let me see if I can get this going here. 1 second. Because I'm trying to attach the battery to this thing. Or no, I'm gonna need another minute or two to get this thing squared away. Give me 1 second, all right? No Happy Street. Listen, just today, I gotta say, I got no super chats, nothing, which doesn't make me very happy. I don't like getting shut out, you know? I'm not doing this for my health, I hate to say it. And there are a lot of people out there who are very good about things, but there are a lot of people who don't do shit. And you know who you are. Hey Blake, how you doing? Good to know. What happened? Let me see here. This freaking thing, man. All right, there we go. I gotta look at this again. This is a little bit difficult here. Got it. This is the coffee shop, in my opinion, in the mall. It beats Starbucks. It beats just about all of them, simply because they got good coffee. They got really good coffee. This is Pacamara, which I came to a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, it's very good. This place, I reviewed it a couple of weeks ago. So anyway, no Happy Street. You Hunt We Cook is still going. I ate there one time. I've been there one time since Miss Cake left there, and the only reason I went there is because my wife went there. She said, I want to have the steak. I want to get one here. I said, fine. So we went there. We ate, a meal. It was good. Not great, but it was good. And I haven't been there since, and I won't go back. I just don't really care, My wife wants to go there, I'll go. If she doesn't, then I won't. I don't like the way they treated Miss Cake, and it's the same owner, the same guy that, runs the place. So that's the way we do it here. Lots of people. Anyway, listen, we've been streaming for a long time now. Thank you very much. I can't believe it. Thank you, Jim. You are a gentleman and a scholar, not exactly in that order, and quite generous. So thank you. I appreciate that. I actually made a little money. Wow. And it's always the same people. Really. I have to say something. I've been pitching a consultation lately, and I've had a couple. The thing is you want to come over here for a trip. You're going to come here for 2 or 3 weeks. You're going to spend probably in the neighborhood of $2,000 to $4,000, $5,000 for, say, 2 to 3 weeks. If you're going to move over here, you're going to need more than that to get going. Thank you very much, Andy. Appreciate it. Choke D to you guys. Thanks to the regulars. And yet you won't spend 50 bucks to figure out things. You'd rather come over on your own and piss away your money and spend it on things you probably don't need to spend it on, and listen to girls telling you that you're the most handsome guy they've ever seen, and you'll believe that bullshit. Thank you, Dallo. All of a sudden, what happened? Yes. But it's all the regulars. So all these guys who don't know anything about Thailand, who know very, very little about the place, that's what I would say to you. You're going to spend $3,000 to $5,000, $2,000 to $5,000. You're going to come over here and go, oh, I want to move there. And yet you don't want to spend 50 bucks, 100 bucks. I'll give you the straight and narrow. I won't bullshit around. I'm not one of these guys who comes over here for a year and says I'm an expert, okay? If I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know. But most of the time I'll know something. So there you go. That's my little rant at the end of this stream, which I appreciate. I'm trying to think of if I should go and get myself another coffee because I'm already amped out. But I could use another one. I did have the Espresso Sangria when I first came here, and it was very good, but I don't want that now. You know, if you want to come here and sit and have a coffee, and all you want to do is people watch, this is a great area. It's a great place. If you're over in Starbucks, you're inside. There is no outside. There's not a large number of people walking right by Starbucks. If you're at Cafe Amazon, you're set back a little bit. So you only get straight ahead. But here, this is a corner. So this whole area that comes like this, you see everything this way. You have a 90-degree view. Yeah, 90-degree view. You have a 90-degree view of everybody walking by. So you see all kinds, you see foreigners. Thank you very much, Dallo. Scott tells me all the time, you haven't been here long enough to be an expert. Come back in 6 years and see if you feel the same. I mean, you know, I'm not going to say you don't know something. You've been here a while. You know the game. You know what goes on. But to get into the deep intricacies of the culture and to learn some things, I think you need to be here. You just need to be here. That's all it is. That's all I have is time. And I know the language fairly well. You know, I'm not 100% proficient at it or anything like that, but I can read it, I can write it a little, and I know the language, and I know the people, and I know the culture, and for the most part, I have a pretty good grasp on it, and I don't feel, thank you very much, Jack, as always, I really don't feel like, in fact, I'm gonna do a video about this. I don't feel like I'm an American as in, you know, America, yeah, oh, America's so great, it's the best. America's the greatest. I just don't really believe that. Well, I'm glad she is. I'm not really that impressed with myself, but, you know, I get by. That's what I'll say. But I just don't feel like, you know, oh, I'm so glad to be an American. I'm thankful. But am I like kissing my lucky stars? Well, yeah, I mean, sometimes, but for the most part, do I miss it? No, I don't miss it at all. Not one bit. I miss my parents. I miss my sister. I miss some of my friends. But, you know, as time goes by, and this is a big one. As time goes by, you get over not seeing some of those friends. Some of those friends are not the best friends that you have. Some of your friends, you see them every once in a while, and you're like, oh yeah, hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing? And you think you're great friends with them. And then you go away, and you don't hear from them. The only way you're going to hear from them is if you contact them. But then you're really close friends. You might have, if you have 3 close friends, and that's about all I have. back in the States. I have about 3 really close friends. And I hear from them every once in a while. And sometimes I contact them. And I want them to do well. And one of them lives in Ecuador. But when it comes to everyone else, they don't want to come here. They think they're living the life that they want. And that's fine. Go ahead. Live in America. But I don't want to live there. I don't want to live there anymore. I like living here. So, you know, I think the video I'm going to make is home is where the heart is. And that's kind of how I feel now. My heart is not in America anymore. I may dislike certain things about Thailand or Thai people or the Thai ways or how they do things. I may. Yes, I admit it. But I do the same in America. And quite frankly, I'm very satisfied and content and mellow, and I really like being here. So, you know, going back to the States or thinking about living there, it just kind of rubs me the wrong way. No, they don't understand sarcasm. They generally do not understand, you know, wry humor. They don't really get it. Sometimes you have to explain it to them. I'll explain stuff to my wife and she'll go, oh, okay. And I'm like, but that was really funny. And she'll be like, I don't know what's funny about it. And my kid will get it. He gets it. You know, Alex will get it. Nicholas will get it. Although I think Nicholas is, now it's starting to be, Nicholas is a little more Thai than Alex. And Alex is a little more Westerner. But he'll tell me, like he told me yesterday, we were at yoga, which I did record. I've recorded 2 yoga sessions. I'm putting together a little yoga video. I really feel at home. All the neighbors and locals know me and my wife. Yeah. I mean, after what you realize is that if you live in the States, you might be in a place and you might go, well, I'm going to be here for a while. And you're there for 3 years. Then you move somewhere else. And then you move somewhere else a couple of years later, or a year later, whatever it is, 5 years later. Let's see here, can't see this. But here in Thailand, you know, a lot of people, they're in the same house for 50 years. They've lived here for a long time, and they know everybody in the area, and that's another thing that I haven't talked about this much. I used to say this about women. When you are single, everything comes around. And what that means is, you might see a girl, and maybe let's say we'll say she's working at Starbucks, and you hit on her, and she isn't there. She leaves. She's gone for a year. And 2 years later, you hit on another girl there. And she goes, no, my friend told me about you. And you're like, what? What friend? The friend you hit on before. She knows. All these kind of things, everything comes around. They learn, they know. It's the coconut telegraph. They know all kinds of things. And your neighbors and everybody else, they will know about what's going on. All right, Andy, you take it easy, huh? Take care, and I will talk to you later. They learn about you. They remember things you may not remember. And so to me, what I do is I keep to myself. I don't give a lot of information. They go, where do you live? Oh, I live back there. Oh, okay. Well, how long have you lived there? Oh, a long time. You know, I don't want to tell people everything. Because I've learned my lesson. You know, when you're in a place and you're set and you know, oh, these people are good, I can trust them, whatever, okay, that's a little different. But like now, I don't know. I don't think that I could go back to the United States and be very comfortable. Oh, well, you're realizing that, Jim. That's very good. Most of the people in my village are very good people. And I'll tell you what happened the other night. We're sitting there watching TV, me and Nicholas, and we hear this loud crash, and I thought, oh, somebody hit the garbage cans. I didn't think much of it, but we walked outside just to see what it was, and there were 2 motorcycles down, and there was one guy laying on the ground, and he wasn't moving. And it's gossiping. Yeah, that and, you know, like volleyball and football and Muay Thai and tack raw. But yeah, gossiping. They like to gossip. You know, they'll say they don't, but they do. I try to stay out of all that stuff. I don't want to. And I have been put in a position before where I have had to say things when I was much younger and when I was single. Certain girls would be, oh, do you know so-and-so? And I go, and I didn't want to lie. Yeah, I know her. Well, what do you think about her? She's okay. And then they pry and pry and pry. And it's just like, you got to be careful what you say. So that's a good thing, too. Anyway, we walk outside, and there's a couple of people standing around, and there's 2 motorcycles down. They're completely crashed, smashed. And there's one person laying on the ground, and he's like out. He's just laying there. And yeah, it's Coconut Telegraph. And so then the next thing I know, there's like 40 people standing around because there was an accident. And they're talking about what to do. We got to bring this guy. We got to get the car. We'll bring him to the hospital and we'll do this. Oh, is the ambulance coming? Oh, what? Oh my God. And we just went, you know what? Let's go back inside. We just went back inside because it was like they were cared about. There was a time when I was getting on the what do you call it? The song towel. And she was an old lady. She's like 80. And she was like standing on the curb and she kind of just like stepped forward and slipped. And she fell and she went backwards and banged her head on the concrete. And her head was leaking. She was bleeding. Her head was leaking blood. She just kept dripping blood from the back of her head. And I said, you need to be seen. You have a bad cut on your head. And, you know, I'm like, do we have anything to, you know, stem the bleeding? No, we don't have anything. And finally, somebody came up and goes, oh, we already called emergency services. And then, like 2 minutes later, they showed up and they wrapped her head and she was okay, but they took her to the hospital and, you know, I don't know what I was getting at with that, but yeah, pointless story. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate the donations. I appreciate it. And like I said, if anyone out there, if you're thinking of coming over here, you're thinking of moving over here, whatever it may be, if you need some help, get in touch with me. You can just look down in the description and get a hold of me. And I will make sure you get taken care of. We'll work it out. Gallo, now that the weather is cooler, I spent a lot of the morning in the yard. All the neighbors stopped to talk with me as they walked by. Yeah, I mean, if I wanted, I could sit out in the front of my house. But we have a gate. I'd have to open the gate up and just sit there. And I don't really want to do that. I like to be a little busier. But I can see that, you know, there's certain people that have houses that are set up that way. In our village, it's not the same as where you are. Where they open the gate up and they have like a little table and they're just sitting there. And then the next thing you know, they have somebody come over and they start talking to them and they're sitting there drinking beer or whatever it is. It's nice. Accepted? I mean ACCEPTED? Is that what you mean? Accepted. It's not EX. Just to correct you, Dallo. so that the next time you spell correctly. Yes, accepted. Not exception. Anyway. Hey, just saying, I don't want you spelling it wrong somewhere when it counts. This place is absolutely packed already, and it's 11:45. And I don't really feel like buying anything today. I don't want to spend any money. I don't want to do anything here. I just want to go home. Got plenty of food at home. It's just me and Alex now. Maybe Nicholas will come over, but I'm not counting on it. And, you know, like I said, the wife's not home. The wife is not home, so we're on our own. We're fending for ourselves. We are cooking for ourselves. And for Alex, his idea of cooking is getting something from the refrigerator and throwing it in the microwave. That's his idea of cooking. I'm gonna put it in the microwave and cook it up. Oh, your little friend is gone, Dowlo. Let's see here. Oh, well, there she is, but there she goes. So anyway, it's time for me to get on the road and get home. Maybe I will see you on Tuesday. I don't know. We'll see. Got to figure out what's going on. Anyway. Take your screenshot. There you go. There's a screenshot. Get that thumbnail. All right, I don't see any other things I need to shine the light on, put the camera on. So arrivederci. Jerken mai, lakbon, chokdi, all that good stuff. I am Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok, and oh yeah, great poster. I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Until next time, Chok di leo jerken mai, which means good luck and see you later. I'll see you when I see you, which I think will be Tuesday. Maybe. We'll see. All right? See you later. Thank you, everybody.